Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another garden tour. This is my end of spring garden tour and I will follow the usual route. This bed is looking very full and lush. I just sprinkled a bunch of poppy seeds in there and let them do their thing. There's also some purple passion and some self-seeded calendula and a behemoth hollyhocks that I grew from seed from 2 years ago that is going crazy. I'm going to let this do its thing this year and then I'm going to pull it out because it's spilling out over the driveway and up in front of the window. But gorgeous big flowers. I mean, this is like 2 meters tall. In the corner here is my dwarf hydrangea and I'm amazed to see that it's staying pink because all of my other pink hydrangeas have gone blue because we have acid soil. But this little one is pink. It makes me happy. This is how this section is looking. Oh, you will have noticed I finished painting the house. So everything looks better against the grey. So along here on the left, I've planted out some foxgloves. They'll obviously get a lot bigger. They're just baby ones. This is a Daphne. I've got some more foxgloves and odds and ends. Roses. A bit of leftover alyssum. Put some Kent Beauty oreganum there in front of the roses. Another Daphne that was kind of half dead. I had to cut out the dead bits. And our teeny tiny little stump of an acer that's left. And loads of weeds. Got some petunias. This needs watering probably. But they're blooming away. Some more hollyhocks. And my gorgeous hydrangeas are going into full bloom. Look how beautiful that is. This is the view out of the bedroom window, is this corner, and I just love it. I've got some evergreen shrubs that I just put in this year, so they're not established yet. Bit of a windy day today, as you can see. Some self-seeded cosmos from last year. This one is a blue hydrangea. That is bridal bouquet, and that one as well. And then that one was a pink hydrangea. It's never really been happy. It's looking its happiest now, but it's taken a couple years to set in. But that used to be a pink hydrangea and that one's gone blue because of our acid soil. I've got some sunflowers planted there because Daniel specifically asked for them, so that's opposite the bedroom window. And that is how that is looking. And then I haven't actually done anything to the driveway bed. My violets are doing well. Stock is still blooming away. My hosta is just about to start blooming. It's quite late this year. Sorry about the wind. And then this is how this bed is looking. This is oreganum and that's going to be flowering soon. Another dwarf hydrangea, that one's also stayed pink. Got all sorts in there. Not the best day to be filming this, but I just had to do it when I could. Some more hollyhocks. We debated taking out these pillars. We've got 2 wooden pillars that I've grown Virginia creeper on. They were for the shade sail that goes over this deck, but it ripped because we just get such high winds, so we've decided not to actually use that anymore. And we debated taking out the pillars, but for now we'll leave them. There's all new things planted out here that haven't grown yet. But that is how that's looking. This hydrangea starts out lime green and then it comes out deep royal purple. It's just starting to bloom now, but it's looking so pretty and cottagey all the way through with all the different colors. I love it. Along here is my greenhouse. I have finally uploaded my greenhouse tour, which I will link over here for you. Look how tall this foxglove is. That is about nose height to me and I'm 5'4". Also got a hellebore, some more foxgloves, got an iris there that's just about finished, poppies, and then my veggie garden. and everything is going to seed. As soon as it got hot, everything just started bolting. So I have a purple cabbage there. I have radishes, carrots, tomatoes. I've planted tomatoes everywhere. I accidentally planted out over 50 tomato plants. These beautiful big brassicas. I think these are cabbages. Yep, cabbages forming there. This garden, we've had guests for a month, so I haven't actually been out here. I haven't even seen it. And it's looking a bit wild, with lots of flowers, which is always good. Tomatoes, garlic, tomatoes, corn. These are all my beetroot, which went straight to seed. We never even got to eat any of them. They're all bolted. So did the broccoli. Got more cabbages, loads of broccoli to harvest. Cauliflowers that desperately need to be harvested. They're starting to get sunburned. They go purple. And out here I've got pumpkins and squash growing. And that is how the potager is looking. More cabbages here as well. Some zucchini plants. These all need to be harvested. I think I'll take them down to the crop swap on Saturday and trade them for something else that I can use, because I'm just not using them fast enough. I've got lettuces, peas, zucchini. As you can see inside the berry cage, needs weeding again. I've got beans against the back wall. We've got strawberries doing their thing. And then along here I've got purple potted peas, which have these gorgeous flowers that look like sweet peas. And then the actual pods are purple. Some more beetroots, also all of them bolted. This little bed is looking so sweet and cottagey, although it's looking a bit windblown at the moment. I have campanula, scabiosa, foxgloves, octotus, calendula, forget-me-nots. Got some pansies there. New things planted here which will take over: lupins, pelargonium, stock, delphiniums, osteospermum, aquilegia. Look how sweet these are. These are petticoat delights. And then this bed, also odds and ends. This is my shade bed. There's more lupins in here. All sorts. I haven't actually planted out here. I got a friend to help me, so she did all the planting out, so I don't even know what she's put where. It was such a big help to me though. I've just been too busy to do it this year. And I didn't want my seedlings to go to waste. So coming through, still the junk pile. Still haven't done anything about that. I want to make a new bed here, but I'm not cutting out any beds this year. The sheds. This is an apple tree that we cut down and it's come up with suckers, so I guess it can stay. I should probably prune it. These olive trees are all going to go. We cut them down to stumps, and you cannot kill an olive tree. They just came back, but we're just going to be fighting them the whole time to keep them low. They drop leaves all over the neighbor's drive, and they don't look good, they don't provide fruit, and they don't give us shade, so we're actually just going to be taking all of them out. We've got a grapevine back there that I haven't pruned. That's kind of going crazy with new growth. And lo and behold, hopefully some grapes. We didn't get any last year, so that's exciting. The house looks so much better now that it's painted. So this bed will eventually continue around, but I just kind of stopped there. And in here I have candy tuft, which self-seeded from last year. I've got dianthus, sweet william, campanula. This is all grown from seed. This looks gorgeous from across from the house. Forget-me-nots. I've moved a hydrangea here. I've got all sorts dotted through there. Delphiniums, pelargonium. This is from last year, Commelina, Sleeping Beauty. That seems to be coming back amidst the weeds. This is a Kelia double pearl, and I really don't like it because it kind of spreads with runners like grass, and it just takes over, and it looks ratty and nothing much during the winter. So I'm leaving this bit for now to flower through the summer, and I'll probably pull it out after that. We wanted to plant a camellia hedge, but the camellias are growing so slowly that I just stuck hollyhocks in behind in the meantime. And then in between I've got shrubs. I've got Westringia, Pelargonium, odds and ends. There's strawberries running all the way through because those strawberry plants, I pulled them out of the berry cage because they just kept making more and more plants and runners and not very many berries. So I thought, well, I'll put them back here for ground cover, so at least it keeps the weeds down. And this year they're actually making berries, so that's exciting. This is all bergamot, come back from last year. Got some chamomile, octotus. I've planted out delphiniums. Hopefully they'll do well this summer. These are all self-seeded cosmos from last year. Another Westringia. This is, I think it gets too much wind. This is a mandarin tree, and it was looking very sad, and then it put on lots of new growth and it looked good, and now it's looking sad again, but then it's making new growth. So I'm thinking we should probably protect it from the wind and then see if it does any better. There's self-seeded chamomile all through there, more bergamot, more Achillea, and then this, not much being done. That all needs to be mulched, like turned into mulch. There's the remainder of our mulch pile, stumps, and then here we've had stumps removed there, and I have plans for this area that I will share with you later. So that's just a blank slate waiting for our next project. This is the pear tree that we lost, but it came back with suckers. And then our two remaining apple trees, we lost one last year or the year before, I can't remember. This is one of the stumps that was pulled out. Daniel's been working on it, pressure washing all the dirt out so that we can then cut it into pieces and move it, because it's too big to move. It's so massive. The house just looks so much better. There's nothing in this bed. I've pulled everything out. There's some pansies, alyssum, loads of weeds, scabiosa. I never did plant out my lemon tree, and that has now died, so that's embarrassing. Got some aquilegia there, some more scabiosa, candy tuft, dianthus, sweet William, weeds, candy tuft, succulents, aquilegia, osteospermum, hollyhocks. This is the garden furniture I got for $40 and painted. Just put there in the meantime. Another Westringia fighting its way through the weeds. Excuse all the trash everywhere. We have stock here, Linaria that's self-seeded from last year, Stakes or lamb's ear. This I grew from literally one leaf that I pinched from a plant at the park, and it's doing quite well, although I might actually chop the flowers off because I'm not interested in the flowers. I actually just want it for the leaves. Got odds and ends there. Apilia, that is an Andina firepower, so that goes red in winter. Some more of that Achillea. I've got a hollyhocks back there, blue hydrangea, and then that is Asperula blue woodruff that's self-seeded from last year. And that is our nectarine tree that we never get nectarines from because it flowers in mid-July, which is smack bang in the middle of winter. There's no bees around, and the wind and rain just take care of all the blossoms, and we never actually get fruit from it. And then I've got some more Achillea, Pelargonium, two different kinds, hydrangeas. So this is the area that is going to be the pool area, and from the end of the house here we're going to have a fence with a gate, and then that's all going to be relaxing space, but we just haven't quite got there. We're probably going to do most of it next year and just get the fences put in this year and just put the pool like there. And that concludes the tour of my garden. Let's move back to that front bed. I hope you enjoyed seeing how it's looking at the end of spring. Sorry about the wind if that was annoying to listen to. and I'll finish up with a final shot of my glorious, glorious hydrangeas. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.